Being unique is better than being perfect. Hey everyone, this is Prajakta. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about how can we be unique and just not try to copy others, or just try to be cool like others. My intentions are not to generate hatred between people, but just try to be yourself. That's my intention. You just don't have to do things that people do, and it makes them feel cool or something like that. You can just be cool by yourself. You don't have to do few things to become cool, or you don't have to be like someone to become cool, right? It's all up to you. You can be unique by your own self. So let's see how to not be cool like others, but be cool by yourself. So, how is that possible? We shouldn't do things that others do and it makes them feel cool. Or I'll say that, for example, the person X is doing Y thing that's making the person cool. It makes the person cool in a crew, but um, like, it might not be cool to you. It might not be cool to person A or person B. It's just cool to person X. And the people who are like person X, it must be cool for them. If you don't like something, you don't have to do it just to become cool. It makes no sense. Um, so rather find out things that make you unique. I'm not telling you that you don't do such things and you'll be unique. That's not my intention. What I want to say is find out what you find good. Find out what you feel nice within yourself after doing it, right? So it might be just by playing instruments, or it can be by traveling to different places. It might be drawing. It can be anything, right? That might make you feel different, that might make you feel unique and cool. Coolness just doesn't lie in things uh, that people do and you want to do it in common. That's not what coolness is. In fact, I say you don't have to admire even the people who have achieved great things. You can admire their success, you can admire their ideas, you can admire how they came up to this level, how they tackled things, but you can't admire their you can't admire their personality, you can't admire um, their thoughts, you can't admire their ideologies, because it suits them, and the people who can relate to them, it suits to them too. It might or might not suit to you. So it's up to you that you identify what you really want and what keeps you happy and unique at the same time, right? So you don't have to be in a right group where you seek a lot of attention and you're popular in that. It just might not be your type. You might just like to be in a group, but later you want to be alone for some time. Just think about a few things, how life works, or what is good for you, or what you like to do, what you're enjoying to do. So that's how life works. Most of us try to fail to identify what we want. Most of us fail to identify what kind of person we are. We tend to just admire the person who is just cool, who is just popular. Maybe because they get a lot of attention, or maybe because they are unique. But uniqueness is not something which is classified into a group. Uniqueness is within every person. Uniqueness is in me, uniqueness is in you, uniqueness is in people around you. But that uniqueness, each one has to find out. And being unique does not mean that you're in a group, you're different, you're unique. No, that's not the thing. Unique is when you feel happy. Unique is when you know that yes, this is it, this is what I want. That is your uniqueness, because you're great at doing it. Uh, you're just excellently, very very well, and very very happy at who you are, what you do. It just makes you feel light and happy. You're just delighted, that is unique. That makes a person unique. And each and everyone is unique in their own way. It's just that you have to find out how you're unique, because everyone is unique. So the thing is, just find out what makes you unique. It might be any little thing, any big thing, or just anything randomly that makes you feel unique. So that's what uniqueness is. Think it out. What are those things that people will remember you by your name and by the thing that you do? It just shouldn't be common. Like, I just hang out here and there to a few famous places and that's why I'm unique. That's not the thing. You might be unique in that way too. But everyone visits to the most famous places, most famous restaurants, most famous cafes. Everyone does that, right? That's not uniqueness. Uniqueness is something which makes you feel happy. That's uniqueness. If going to the most popular restaurants and cafes is making you happy, that might be your uniqueness. But in addition, you're doing something. Maybe. Okay, now let's talk about how we can be happy in little things, right? So, to begin with, you can be happy in little things by accepting your happiness in them. As I said, we are just trying to make some illusions within us and assuming that's happiness. So that's one thing that we can avoid. Okay, now let's talk about how we can be happy in little things, right? So, to begin with, you can be happy in little things by accepting your happiness in them. As I said, we are just trying to make some illusions within us and assuming that's happiness. So that's one thing that we can avoid. The second thing, how we can be happy in little things is, just be happy. Now you might think, what do you mean, right? Why by just be happy? I want to say that you get something and you lose something, and it has nothing to do with your happiness at all. You're just happy within. You don't have to express your happiness by smiling, laughing, or anything like that. Happiness should be just in within you. And that's my second point, right? Be happy, just be happy. Just feel good and mesmerizing within. It's monsoon, and there are 1,000 things to be happy. And you already know what I want to say about it. Just find out and be happy within. You're trying to live your life, even when you're going through a lot of stuff. Be happy about it. You are getting up every day and working. happy about it. You go out on a ride, you feel the air on your face, be happy about it. I'm not concerned about people who have those helmets on their face now. I can't comment on it. But yeah, just you feel the air within, right? You be happy about it. It makes each and every person feel great. That's how you find happiness in little things. So these are the two things that are concerned to you, right? How you can keep yourself happy. The third thing is that you don't have to give your happiness to someone else, right? So if the person is giving attention to you, you're happy. Or if the person does something which makes you feel happy, then you're happy. I simply mean do not keep expectations from your close ones or be your friends or anyone, right? Just don't keep any expectations. It's going to make you happy. That's it. In fact, do the things that you expect from others. If you expect from others to keep you happy, then you make them happy. Then instantly there is happiness within you people, right? So that's how happiness can be found in little things that you do. Um, okay, so I would come to my next point. Secondly, I want to tell you about a book that I read recently, and it made me feel like, oh yeah, maybe this is how happiness is going to be. This is how you have to accept things and don't be sad about it, right? And the name of the book is Have a Little Faith by Mitch Albom. Here it is. So, and my favorite character in this book is the Reb. Reb is an old person and he is Catholic and a priest, right? So, and his student, his follower is Mitch, who is the writer. So, Mitch and Reb have a lot of discussions, and when this happens is when Reb asks to write Mitch his eulogy when he's alive. That's such a different thing, right? You're asking someone to write a eulogy when you are alive. And fortunately, these two people come so close together and learn new things, how life is to be led, how you can be yourself. There's so many things that is discovered together. So when Mitch was a young boy, he ran away from Reb every time. But Reb knew that this person is the one because that student of his was so unique within himself that he didn't follow what others did. He didn't care about the society, he didn't care about anything. He married a girl of that different, I can't say caste, but a different category in overall, and he never thought of what society would say about him or anything as such, right? So I recommend you to read this book. It's worth it, trust me. It's not sponsored or anything. I'll just put the link in the description if you want to read. So let me read you something, just a little paragraph, I'd say. So it says, my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. For as heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. So, what basically they want to tell you here is that if you have your own thought, it's just higher than anyone else. But if your thought is not yours, in the sense it's just trying to do what others do, you're just trying to think what others think, same, so it's not higher anyways, right? And it really made me such a lot of sense that you just think about it. I doubt there are very less people like me who just read and they think about it. But anyways, I just read it out for you, and I hope you just learn something.